Hello everyone, welcome to our Astro Science, and today I have brought the monthly horoscope video for the month of September 2021, and this month is going to be very eventful and many prominent and significant planetary transits are going to take place during this month. If we talk about Sun, then at present Sun is in the sign of Leo, but on 16th of September Sun will change its sign and it will enter the sign of Virgo. Two important planetary transits are going to take place on 6th of September, that is Mars is changing its sign and it will enter the sign of Virgo and it will get conjunct with Mercury, and Venus is coming out of its debilitation and it is going to enter its Mula Trikona sign Libra on 6th of September, and that transit is a very good one. I will say a very prominent results will be seen in with respect to the transit of Venus into the sign of Libra, although it will have the aspect of Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter will aspect from Aquarius, Saturn will aspect the Venus from the sign of Capricorn. Now, if we are talking about Jupiter, on 14th of September, means in the late hours of 14th of September, so you can take it around 15th of September, Jupiter is going to enter the sign of Capricorn in the retrograde motion and it is going to get debilitated. But the important part here is that Jupiter will get conjunct with Saturn. Saturn is the lord of the sign of Capricorn, so it is creating a Nij Bhang Raj Yoga, but at the same time it will ask for lots and lots of commitment and patience with respect to your work, your dharma, your karma. So this transit of Jupiter in the retrograde motion coming back from Aquarius to the sign of Capricorn is going to be very important one as far as the results are concerned with respect to transits of the planets. Now, if we talk about Mercury, at present Mercury in the own sign, own exaltation and Mula Trikona sign of Virgo, but on 22nd of September Mercury will enter the sign of Libra. On 27th of September Mercury will turn retrograde and it will come back to the sign of Virgo again on late hours of 1st of October. So you see, many things are going to happen during this course of 30 days and you will see that many things will happen in and around of our lives. We will expect to have something and it will have with some many other flavors in it. So if you feel that you need any consultation from me, then check the links in the description section, and I am also in Facebook and Instagram, so you can join me, you can connect to me on my Facebook account or Instagram account. You can check the links in the description, and if you have liked this video, then you can press the like button and share to your near and dear ones, and stay till the end of the video so that you can know that how these planetary transits are going to play their role with respect to your ascendant sign, with respect to your moon sign. But first check the result with respect to your ascendant sign first, then check it from your moon sign, so that you can understand that due to this transit, due to this planetary alignment in your horoscope during the transits, what sort of emotional energies you are feeling, means what you feel during this month and what is actually going to happen, that you will understand through your ascendant sign. So you can check through that. If you are going through the dasas of your Saturn, Jupiter, or the transits of the planets, like suppose Venus is changing its sign, so dasa of Venus or Mercury, or someone is going through antardasa of Sun, okay, or you will see that the sign of Virgo is getting more prominent. So wheresoever the sign Virgo will be in your horoscope, because Mercury, Mars, and on 16th of September Sun will join the sign of Virgo, and on 1st of October Mercury will again retrograde back into the sign of Virgo. So the sign Virgo is getting very prominence, that importance. On 14th of September when Jupiter enters the sign of Capricorn, it will also aspect the sign of Virgo. So Capricorn and Virgo, these two signs are getting much more prominence during this time. So I will say you that when you are looking into your chart, check the Ashtakvarga points of your the sign Virgo and the sign Capricorn, so that you can understand that how the results are getting changed, or it is getting some new flavors with respect to your horoscope. So if you are going through dasas of those concerned planets, or suppose if you are having some prominent placements in the sign of Virgo or Capricorn, so it will impact you more, because it will be transiting over those natal planets. So the change in results and their particular significance will impact you during this particular month. So without wasting a single moment, I will start this video. You can understand that how the planets are going to play their role in your life for all the 12 ascendant signs, for all the 12 zodiac signs. You can surely check it from the ascendant sign and the moon sign. So come, let us start. For the Aries people, your Lagna Lord Mars will be transiting in the 6th house, and along with the 6th Lord Mercury, this will ensure that you have a proper organized schedule of your daily routines in a more perfect way, because this Mercury will give you that intelligence and Mars will give you that energy to follow all those routines in a perfect way. If you are thinking that you need to organize in a disciplined way your life schedule, your life decisions, then this will be a very good time. Don't hurry, think properly, then put your steps. This is the time when you have to think over it. This will also give you some intelligence and energy to put down your opponents, to have success over your opponents and enemies. It will give you the necessary competitive spirit and intelligence to come across the situations and challenges and fight over it and have success in your life. It is a very good combination and good transit over your for your service area, for your service sector, for your job. If you are working under some organization, then this transit will bring success, name, fame and good reputation. Your communication with your superiors will improve during this time. Since Mars is the Lagna Lord, it is the first Lord. So I will say you one thing, that since it is transiting over the 6th house, take care of your health. Don't call for some unnecessary conflicts or disputes. Okay, only that thing you have to be very careful, because since 6th house is also the house of accidents and wounds and injuries. So don't hurry regarding your decisions, don't hurry regarding whatever you think about. Think properly, if necessary jot it down, and then act accordingly with the intelligence of Mercury. Sun will be transiting in your 5th house. So as the 5th lord in the sign of Leo, it is a very good time that you will have good things to learn, to improve your intellect, to improve your creative talents regarding how you express in front of the world. People will know you for your talents. It will be also a very good time for your progeny, for your children, to make any decision regarding your children. This will be a very good time. Or suppose if you are a student, if you want to if you are thinking to apply for a new stream, then this is a very good time for you to think over it. Due to this transit, you will have beneficial results, not only with relation to your 5th house, but also in relation to your 11th house also, because now this sun is in direct mutual aspect of Jupiter. So Jupiter will make sure that this sun is getting dignified and wisdom. So now you will learn new things and act upon all those things. Venus will be transiting in its own sign in the 7th house, in the sign of Libra. So it will make sure that it will bring a very good environment as far as your marriage, spouse, partnerships, relationships are concerned. You will have a very good time with your spouse. You will try to resolve all the problems regarding your marital affairs or marital matters in a more beautiful manner. You will see that you are having a very good time with your spouse, with your partners. Or suppose if you are thinking to have any business or some trade, then this will give you a very good negotiative power to deal with the other people, to deal diplomatically. So have to have lots and lots of gains in your life. And overall I will say that this transit of Venus will not only bring happiness in your married life, but also bring happiness in your own life, because it will aspect the Lagna. It will strengthen your Lagna, it will strengthen your own personality. You will be much more happy than before. I will say that this transit of Venus will be a very good one for you. Jupiter, as usual, will be transiting in your 11th house, so it will make sure to that it will create more opportunities to have gains in your life. But on 14th of September, it will enter the sign of Capricorn in the retrograde motion. So that time it will get debilitated along with the, and it will get conjunct along with Saturn. So that time I will say you that you may feel that your luck and fortune is not working in your favor as far as your career and profession is concerned. But since Jupiter is a natural benefic planet, although it is getting debilitated and it is retrograde, but the aspect of Jupiter will be on your second house of wealth, on your sixth house of your enemies, your debts, okay, your diseases. So it will take care of all those things. It will also make sure that your decision making regarding your investments, regarding your finance and family is taken care of nicely. But only one thing to be taken care of more cautiously, I will say you that your work, your job, your career and profession should be more in a righteous mode. It should be more committed. You should be having that necessary patience at your work arena. Don't hurry, because you see this transit of Jupiter will be direct very soon, and it will enter the sign of Aquarius on 21st of November. So when it enters the sign of Aquarius, again the time will change, again the things will change more better in your life. So till then you have to be having that necessary patience and make sure that you do your work in a proper manner. Rahu will be transiting in your second house of wealth and family as usual, and Ketu will be transiting in your eighth house, and it will be good for your spiritual way of living. Okay, so that's it for the Aries people. For the Taurus people, your Lagna Lord Venus will be transiting in your sixth house as the sixth lord itself. So it will make sure that you are getting the necessary success in order to take down or remove all the conflicts and disputes from your life. This transit of Venus will remove all kinds of obstructions. It will put up some challenges and also show you the necessary solution to solve the challenges, to solve the problems. This will also be very good time to have lots of gains and wealth, because it will be creating the Basumati yoga, and your bonding and relationship with your superiors, with your co-workers, among your work environment, among your service sector will be more better than before. Since it is the sixth lord and Lagna lord both, so your discipline towards your daily routines schedule will improve during this time. This will also make sure that you have success over your opponents. And since it is transiting in its own sign, own Mool Trikona sign, so Venus is getting strong, and Venus is the significator of spouse. So it may happen that your spouse may help you to take you away from all kinds of disputes and conflicts. Your spouse may help you to remove all kinds of problems away from your life. Okay, so it is a very good transit, I will say, overall. Mars and Mercury will be transiting in your fifth house. This transit of Mercury, I will say it's a brilliant transit, because it will make you learn new things, make you more creative, to increase your intellect. It will make you more logical and analytical to learn certain things. Okay. This transit of Mercury will also be beneficial as far as your any kind of financial investments are concerned, or speculative business gains from speculative business is also concerned, because it will help you regarding all those things. But since Mars is also transiting through your fifth house, so I will say you that don't hurry regarding your any decision making. Whatever you are thinking, think properly that what should be done, and then only you should put the step, because Mars doesn't like that delays. Mars tries to do something very quick, so you have to be very careful regarding that. Another thing is that Mars, since it is transiting through your fifth house, so it will make you more adventurous. If you are associated with any kinds of sports, athletics, or suppose if you love adventure or action, then this will be a very good time for you, because Mercury will give you that necessary intelligence to follow up all those things. Only thing you have to be very careful of that is that you should maintain the proper discipline during this transit of Mars through your fifth house, because Mars will be aspecting your eighth house also. So you lack the discipline and you call for some unwanted injuries or wounds. Okay, so be very careful regarding that. Otherwise, this transit of Mercury over your fifth house, as the fifth lord, I will say it is a very good time for your creativity, for your progeny, for your gains. Okay, because you'll be aspecting the 11th house also, this Mars and Mercury. So this transit will, overall I will say it's a good one. Only thing is that maintain the proper discipline. Sun will be transiting in your fourth house as the fourth lord, so this will again be a very good time to resolve your family problems, resolve your domestic problems, and make sure that you have all the necessary domestic happiness, your family happiness, your homely peace of mind is having in front of you, because this sun will give you the opportunity to improve the happiness wherever you live. It will make sure that it is taking up the necessary decisions which will actually enhance the beautiful place at your home, means where you are living. Okay, so this will be a good transit, I will say. Only thing is that since sun is a very hot and fiery planet, so don't involve yourself in each and every small matters, because that can create some kind of anxiety and irritation. Otherwise this transit will be a very good one. Jupiter, at present it is transiting in your 10th house, so it will be good for your profession. Although it is the 8th lord, but it is also the 11th lord coming into the 10th house, so it will give you gains through your work. But very soon, this Jupiter will enter your 9th house along with Saturn, because Saturn is transiting in your 9th house. So that time, and it is getting debilitated over there. See, Jupiter is the significator of dharma, and 9th house is the house of dharma, and Jupiter is getting debilitated over there. So I will say you that during this time, be very careful regarding what you do, how you go for your religious works, and what type of religious rituals and customs you follow. Your relationship with your father, your guru, should be taken care of during this time very carefully. I will say you that if you are thinking to do some long distance journey, I will say that during this time when Jupiter is getting debilitated over here along with Saturn in the sign of Capricorn, try to avoid some kinds of this journey, be it short journey, be it long journey. Okay, one remedy I will say you that during this time, that try to just be very respectful towards your elders, towards your guru, towards your father, and whatever religious rituals which you followed, you should follow it proper discipline, with proper loyalty, with proper respect. You should not leave it. You should not think that what I should get from it. Okay, means it is not about the material desires. You should connect with the Almighty spiritually also. Then you will see that this transit will be good for you. And again I will say you that try to follow the righteous path, try to follow the righteous way of your life. All your work karma should be in a way of proper rightful method, rightful path. Okay, in terms of dharma. So that's it for the Taurus people. For the Gemini people, Mars and Mercury will be transiting in your fourth house. Mercury, being the fourth lord, will make sure that it will bring happiness in your life in a more better manner. And any kind of pursuits which you wanted to think, or regarding any projects regarding your home or your regarding with the place where you live in, will lead to success during this transit. Or any planning which you made will come to reality during this transit of Mercury through the fourth house, it will also be good for your career and profession because it will aspect your 10th house. Mars will transit in your fourth house in the sign of Virgo. It will enter the sign of Virgo on 6th of September. This transit of Mars can bring some unnecessary conflicts and disputes at your home environment. You may get into some conflicts with your family members. It may be with your spouse or even with your work environment with your superiors. So you have to be careful regarding any kind of unnecessary disputes and conflicts. But again, since Mercury is also transiting in your fourth house along as the fourth lord, so it will also give you the intelligence and proper energy to eliminate anything which was compromising your peace of mind. So now this combination of Mars and Mercury will make sure that you have only those things in your life which will enhance your happiness. So this Mars will give you that energy and Mercury will give you that intelligence to work upon all those things of your life. Okay, that is the best thing or the best part for this transit. Sun will be transiting in your third house. It will improve your bravery, your courage, your efforts, your actions, and I will say that all your efforts will lead to success during this transit of Sun in the sign of Leo in your third house. Your name, fame, reputation will increase in your social front, be it your neighborhood, be it your friend, siblings. Your communication will be much more confident, and people will hear you, people will listen to you, people will follow your words, because now you will be doing all the steps of your life in a much more confident and in a courageous manner. um, any type of hobbies or creative talents which you have, or if you are thinking to start something new, that this transit of sun over your third house will also bring success in your life. Venus will be transiting in your fifth house as the fifth lord, so it will be a very good time for to enjoy the joy and pleasure of your life, to follow your passion, to follow your creative talents, to express yourself creatively in front of the whole world. People will recognize you for your creative talents, for your art, for your creativity. If you are associated with any kind of genre of art and creativity, or theater artist, or drama artist, or fine arts, then this transit of Venus will bring fruitful and successful results in your life. It will also bring very good results in terms of your progeny and children. Jupiter at present is transiting through your ninth house of your dharma, luck, and fortune, which is actually giving you good results. But very soon, on 14th of September, when Jupiter enters the sign of Capricorn, it will get debilitated. So that time you have to be very careful regarding your relationship with your in-laws, your marital matters, your decision making regarding your joint assets has to be taken care of. Okay, any financial matters which you are thinking to take care of will be the decision should be made cautiously. Okay, this will obviously, since Saturn is also transiting through your eighth house, it will also ask for necessary commitment in all those aspects of your life. It will also give you a chance to dive deep into occult side of your life, to follow a spiritual path of your life. But since Jupiter is getting debilitated, so I will say you that Jupiter is dharma, and dharma is getting debilitated. So don't go for shortcuts. Try to have the necessary wisdom in every aspect of your life. Take your time, follow the proper way, follow the path of your truth, and then do something, then do the things, then it will give you far more better results. Because the path of dharma may be tough, but definitely it is going to give you sweet fruits in your life. So that's it for the Gemini people. For the Cancer people, Sun will be transiting in your second house as the second lord, so it will give you a very dominant figure or dominant status in front of your family, in front of your family members.
You will be able to take decisions regarding your family matters, your wealth and finance in a much more proper way. Good time to have proper decisions regarding your finance and investments, regarding your fixed assets. Okay. Since sun is a very hot planet, sun also rules ego and pride. So out of your pride and ego, don't say anything which later you may feel that you shouldn't have said. Okay. So out of your ego and pride, don't do any kind of wasteful expenditure also. Otherwise this transit of sun will bring you a very good result as far as your investments and financial decisions and wealth is concerned, and also regarding your family. This will also give you a very good boost towards your morals and good values. Mars and Mercury will be transiting in your third house, so this will be a very good time to put your intelligence and energy into your actions. This will make you brave, this will make you action oriented, your efforts will lead to success, your intelligence will help you in your hobbies and creative talents, your communication will be more straightforward, more fierce, and it will be, I will say, that you will speak in a more fearless manner and people will listen to you. If you are an orator, if you are an author, if you are a publisher, so or any kind of things related to Mercury, so this will give you much more fruitful results. Even if you are an athlete or you are related to some sports arena, then this transit of Mars and Mercury together will give you very good results. Overall, I will say that this transit is going to bring some good success in your life as far as your creative talents, your hobbies, your actions and efforts are concerned. Venus will be transiting through your fourth house. As the fourth lord, Venus is also your 11th lord. So it will enhance your gains of your life. It will be bringing domestic happiness in your life. Your relationship with your family members, with your mother, with your anyone living in your home will be much more better. Your life may have more pleasure, more comforts and conveniences. If you are planning to have some luxurious items, if you are planning to have some vehicles, okay, so this is a very good time to have it. Because of this transit of Venus, you will be having success and pleasure and comforts from all those things. So overall, I will say that this transit is a good one. At present, Saturn will be transiting in your seventh house, so it is asking for more patience and commitment in your marriage, towards your spouse, towards your relationships, towards your partnerships, towards your business partners. And Jupiter is transiting in your eighth house at present, so it is giving you that spiritual bent of mind. Okay, it is enhancing your interest towards spirituality and occult. Okay, but very soon this Jupiter will enter the sign of Capricorn and get debilitated on 14th of September. So that time you have to be very careful regarding your marital matters more, I will say, because Jupiter is getting debilitated over there. So don't go for any kind of shortcuts, I will say. If you are planning to have some discussion with your spouse regarding any matter, regarding your marriage or your relationship, so settle it down, talk to him or her, and come to a common point, come to a solution. This is not the time to judge one and another. Okay, because since Jupiter is getting debilitated over here, so I will say that don't follow any unfair means. Be truthful, be in the path of dharma, follow the righteous path of your life, and then only you will see that this will bring some good results in terms of your marriage. Your relationship with your spouse will improve then only, because Saturn is sitting over there. Saturn will be looking into your steps, Saturn will be judging you, Saturn will make sure that you don't do any kind of mistakes. Okay, so this is a very good time to take care of your spouse, because if you don't, then Saturn will make sure that you do it. Okay, so I will say that during this time, be very careful regarding any matter related to your marriage, your spouse, relationships. Okay. For the Leo people, Sun will be transiting in your first house. So this is a very good time to have the necessary confidence, to have the necessary intelligence and power to make proper decisions in front of the whole world, to express yourself more beautifully, to take care of your own health and personality. So this transit of sun over your first house will bring good results. Although you may feel difficult in associating with the other peoples, but this is a very good time to take care of your own self. Okay, so this transit over your first house is a good one, I will say. On 16th of September, sun will enter the sign of Virgo, so that time it will be in your second house, and at present Mars and Mercury is also transiting in your second house. So this is a very good time to have proper decision regarding your investments, regarding your finance. Your bonding with your family members and family will be much more better because of this transit of Mercury. But since Mars is also transiting over here, and Mercury is the significator of speech in the house of speech, so you may speak something very straightforward in a rude manner. So I will say that think before you say anything, think before you speak. It may happen that you say something in a rude manner and later on you may repent that you shouldn't have done so. And when sun enters the sign of Virgo, so your second house will be much more prominent that time. So don't make any kind of wasteful expenditures during that time. Don't spend some wealth or money in some unnecessary stuffs. Rather, I will say that use the energy of Mercury, use the analytical skills of your Mercury, be much more organized regarding your wealth and investment. Then only you will get very good results as far as your second house transit of Sun, Mercury, and Mars is concerned. Venus will be transiting in your third house, and this Venus will give you more creativity, more creative talents towards your art, towards your hobbies. If you are associated with fine art, then this will be much more better time to improve your talents. Suppose if you are a singer, suppose if you are a painter, or even a drama artist or theaterist, then this will be a very good time. Okay, this will not only improve your confidence towards all these things, it will also make sure that you do your work with perfection, because Venus will be transiting in its own house, in its own sign. Okay, and Venus is also your 10th lord, so your work for your hobbies will improve. Okay, at present Jupiter is transiting in your 7th house, so it is taking care of your marriage, your spouse, your marital matters. It's a good transit, I will say. But on 14th of September, Jupiter is entering your 6th house and getting debilitated. So during that time, I will say you that your perspective towards your daily schedule, towards your daily routine, towards your service should be more disciplined. Although Saturn is also transiting through your 6th house, it will make sure that you do everything with perfection. But since Jupiter is your wisdom, Jupiter is your dharma, it is getting debilitated in the 6th house. So I will say you that even if it takes some time for you, even if you feel that you should not hurry, take your time, but do the work with perfection, do the work with proper mindset towards your truth and dharma. Don't do anything which is, you may feel that if I do this thing, I may able to do it in a more quick manner, so that quick manner can lead you to some wrong path. So don't follow that wrong path. Rather I will say you that do certain things which can lead you to success for the longer run. So it may take you some time to have success, but that success will be much more sweeter than the shortcuts which you may feel to take. Since Saturn is also transiting through your 6th house, so it will give you the necessary perfection at your work. It will make sure that if you are working under someone, then your bonding and execution of work towards your superiors and authorities will be much more better than before. And take care of any person or any people who are working under you, means your subordinates. Although Jupiter is getting debilitated over there, so I will say that don't overdo anything, because that can also lead to some kind of jealousy among your co-workers, among your superiors and authorities. Just do the work as it is required. Okay, and your relationship with your co-workers should be good during this time. So that's it for the Leo people. For the Virgo people, I will say that this transit of Mercury and Mars over your Lagna will be a good one. Mercury will give you the necessary intelligence and wisdom, the name, fame, and reputation in front of the whole world. And Mercury, more than wisdom, I will say that this is the time to have more practicality in your life, practical thinking, stable thinking, using the logical and analytical intelligence of Mercury, that what things are good for you, what things you should do, what things you should not do. So I will say that this is a very good time to improve your punctuality and discipline in your life. Use the energy of Mars during this transit in positive manner, because see, Mars is a hot and fiery planet transiting over your first house, and Virgo is an inimical sign to Mars. Okay, so Mars may get irritated during this transit, and you may feel that anxiety, you may feel that hot headedness. So how to improve this? The best way is to follow the punctuality, follow the proper schedule. If you are thinking that you need to do certain thing, then prioritize those things before. If necessary, jot it down and then try to follow it in a step, in a proper instructed way. Then you will see that this transit of Mars and Mercury is bringing very good result in terms of your health, in terms of your personality, in terms of your confidence, in terms how people look at you. Now people will look at you as a very strong headed person, very intelligent person. At the same time, they will also feel that this person is very powerful. Okay, so intelligent, that is the combination of intelligence and power. Okay, so I will say that this transit is a good one. Sun will be transiting in your 12th house, so as the 12th lord, so it will give you a spiritual way of living. You may meet spiritual peoples, you may go some faraway land and practice spirituality. You may have some solitude or some alone free time to have some spiritual way of living. Okay, because this is the time when you must follow meditation and yoga, that will give you much more better result during this transit of sun through your 12th house. But on 16th of September, when sun enters the sign of Virgo in your first house, so that time your sun, your lagna will become much more prominent. You will get that necessary energy and confidence. Suddenly you will feel that you are getting that energy, that high energy. But since sun is the 12th lord, so I will say you that this combination of Mars and sun, you have to be very careful that you take care of your health during that time more carefully. You have to be very punctual regarding your eating habits, regarding your sleeping habits, regarding your any kind of schedule and routines, because since sun is your 12th lord along with Mars transiting over your first house, so your health and personality has to be taken care of very carefully. Okay, Venus will be transiting in your fifth house, and this Venus will make sure that you have a very good bonding with your family, with your family members. This will bring a very good life in your this during this transit of Venus through your second house in the sign of Libra. And this Venus will also bring luck and fortune regarding any kind of investment, regarding any kind of decision, regarding your wealth and finance. You will feel that suddenly your luck and fortune is supporting you towards your decision regarding your wealth, regarding your finance. So it is creating a dhan yoga. So I will say that this transit of Venus will be a very good one. It is just like that, good food, good life. Okay, because food is also seen from second house. So suddenly you will feel that luxury, possessions, comforts in your way during this transit of Venus through your second house. Okay, Jupiter will be transiting in your sixth house, and Jupiter is your seventh lord. Coming into the sixth house is normally not considered so good. Jupiter is also your fourth lord, so you may feel that your happiness index is coming down. So you have to be very careful regarding your homely matters, regarding your family matters, regarding your domestic matters. Okay, regarding any matter related to your marriage and spouse. Okay, be very careful regarding that. And most importantly, Jupiter will get debilitated in the sign of Capricorn. When it enters Capricorn on 14th of September, so that time you have to be more careful regarding your family, regarding your marriage, your spouse. You have to be very careful regarding the health of your mother, okay, regarding your progeny and children, because Jupiter is a very important planet and it is getting debilitated in your fifth house, and it is your fourth and seventh lord. Although Saturn will also be transiting in your fifth house, so I will say that this Saturn will support you, because this Saturn will ask for more commitment towards your progeny, towards your intelligence, towards your creative talents. Although this Jupiter will aspect your 11th house of gains, it will make sure that you have the necessary gains through your work, through your creativity. But since it is getting debilitated, so it is giving you more chance to gain the necessary wisdom and then go for your creativity regarding your expression in front of the whole world. Don't go for anything which is related to ego. Don't allow your ego to surpass your emotions and your mind. Make sure that you do anything which is selfless. You do your practice your creative talents, art and creativity with full uh, in a full free manner, in a freedom manner, okay. So that will help you during this transit. Otherwise, if you feel that that this is the thing which I not wanted, or this is the thing which I don't like, then when Jupiter becomes direct and it enters the sign of Aquarius again, so that time you may feel that I wasted my time, okay. So that time you may feel that those 2 months I could have used in a proper manner, but I didn't do. So use the energy of Saturn. It is asking for your patience and commitment, and see that how beautifully Saturn helps you during this transit. So that's it for the Virgo people. For the Libra people, what can be more better than the Lagna Lord Venus is transiting over your first house, and it is aspecting the seventh house of marriage. So it is not only good for your own self, not only good for your health and personality regarding your confidence, but also good for your marriage, but also good for your partnerships, your relationships, your marital matters, your spouse. So I will say you that it will give you a very good confidence, and how we express in front of the whole world. It will bring the people in front of you. People will be attracted towards your vibes, towards your energies, okay. People will be much more happier in presence of you. So only one thing you have to be very careful is that during this time, don't try to manipulate the people, okay, because when you do so, then that can lead to some kind of problem. Only make sure that you do the things, means when you are enjoying the life, when you are getting the good things, do it in a proper way, enjoy it in a proper way, so that you can have the good results for the longer time to come. Sun and Sun will be transiting in your 11th house in its own sign Leo, and it will make sure that you have the necessary gains, you have the necessary name, fame, and reputation which is recognized by your superiors and authorities. If you are awaiting any kind of promotion, then this is a very good time to have it. And at present, Mars will enter the sign of Virgo on 6th of September. At present, Mercury is transiting over the sign of your Virgo. So when Mars and Mercury conjuncts in the sign of Virgo in your 12th house, so that time you will have that necessary energy and intelligence to use your spiritual way of living. You see, for spirituality also you need that energy, you need that mental mindset, that energy, that hot fiery power to use it in a proper way of living. So I will say that during this time you will have that necessary energy to use this spiritual way of living. And the most important part is that Mercury is your ninth lord getting exalted in the 12th house, so you will feel that your fortune is supporting you in your spiritual path. So if you are thinking to learn certain things spiritually, or you may meet certain communities, spiritual communities, it's far away from your house, from your home, you may go some far away place and have the beneficence of this transit of Mercury and Mars. And when Sun enters the sign of Virgo, Sun is your 11th lord going into the 12th house, so it may happen that you may have gains from foreign or some faraway place. So you see, the house of fortune, that is the lord of fortune Mercury, and the lord of gains Sun in the 12th house. So it can happen that you may move to some foreign place, have gains, have spiritual way of living, and use your energy in a proper way. So I will say that this is a very good time. Only one thing is that you may feel that your sleep is getting disturbed because of this transit of Mars and Sun over your 12th house. So only one thing, you can channelize your energy, you can practice meditation, you can practice yoga during this time. Physically you can do certain things, you can do physical exercises also, so that can channelize your energy and make sure that you have proper rest during your day of, that is 24 hours, have a particular amount of rest during this time. Okay. um, Jupiter is at present transiting in your fifth house, which is good for your creativity, good for your progeny, good for your gains, your financial investments regarding your, I will say, it is also a very good time to have speculative gains also. But since it is getting retrograde, and on 14th of September it will enter the sign of Capricorn in your fourth house, and it is getting debilitated. So there will be certain things, certain aspects of your life related to your home or homely environment, which may create some kind of disturbance in your life. Okay, that you may feel. So although Saturn, the fourth lord, transiting over the fourth house, it can also make sure that certain things will erupt during this transit, and it will ask for your commitment, it will ask for the necessary solution from you. It will ask that I am putting up these challenges because you ignored it in the past. So now you have to make sure that you solve those problems, because then only you can maintain your peace of mind, then only you can maintain your family happiness. So this combination of Jupiter and Saturn in your fourth house, I will say that you need to be very careful regarding any matter of your domestic happiness, regarding your peace of mind, regarding your happiness index. Don't do anything which can lead to problems later on. Okay. Since Jupiter is getting debilitated, so follow the path of dharma. Take care of your mother, take care regarding anyone who lives in your home. Okay, so you have to be very careful regarding all those things, be very patience, have the patience, and be very committed regarding all these things, because Saturn is asking that. Saturn is saying that if you follow all these things, then I will give you the good results. I am here to give you the good results. Only do the things, necessary things, follow the righteous path and dharma. So that's it for the Libra people. For the Scorpio people, Mars has entered the sign of Virgo on 6th of September. It has joined the planet Mercury. Okay. So this transit, I will say, will bring lots and lots of gains in your life. So this Mars along with Mercury is a team player, I will say. So you may work on longer projects. You may, if you are working on some projects among with your team members, with your colleagues or some friends or network circle, then that will lead to success. If you are associated with any kind of work related to Mars, be it land and properties, be it real estates, be it means anything related to that, then that can give, bring gains through those things. This Mars will also make sure that whatever you do with passion, that will give you gains for the longer time to come. Since Mercury is also transiting in your 11th house as the 11th lord, so if you are an author, if you are a publisher, if you are a teacher, even if you are a student, suppose if you are a consultant, or if you guide some people. Okay, so this is a very good time to have gains through all those things. If you are a journalist, if you are associated with mass media, social networking or online media, so this combination of Mars and Mercury will bring lots and lots of gains in your life. And the most important beautiful part is that at present Sun is your 10th lord and transiting over your 10th house, so it is also improving your name, fame, reputation in front of the whole world, in front of your work arena. Your superiors and authorities will recognize you for your work, will recognize you for what you do for them, and your rapport with your superiors will also increase. So it may happen that due to your good work, due to your reputation, you may also get promoted, because this sun will also enter the sign of Virgo on 16th of September, making sure that your work will be recognized by your superiors. So I will say that this transit of Sun, Mars, Mercury and Venus in your 12th house will be a very good one, because Venus transit in the own sign Libra in the 12th house will make sure that you have all the pleasures and comforts of your life. It will be good for your marital happiness also, and at the same time this Venus will make you spiritual and give you that spiritual way of living, because don't forget Venus gets exalted in the original 12th house of natural zodiac in the sign of Pisces. So this will improve your charitable way of living. You will be doing good charity, you will be having a spiritual way of life, you will be much more inclined to spiritual communities, spiritual behavior, a sattvic behavior, I will say, rather on and the most important, although Venus is a Rajasic planet, so but your behavior overall will be much more better, cool and calm. And the most important part is that it will enhance the universal love within you. Okay, I am not talking about the Rajasic and Sattvic food, but I will say that here the Sattvic nature of Venus will be coming forward in front of you during this transit of Venus over your 12th house as the 12th lord, because this will also be beneficial for your married life. Also, Venus is your 7th lord also, so I will say that it's a very good transit for you. Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter is transiting in your 4th house at present, and it is good for your homely matters, for your domestic happiness. But this Jupiter is getting debilitated in your 3rd house on 14th of September and getting conjunct with Saturn. So, since it is getting debilitated in your 3rd house, so now you have to be very careful, put your steps very cautiously regarding what type of hobbies or what type of actions you do. Since Saturn is a very slow planet, Saturn is saying that take your steps slowly, have the necessary wisdom, and then put your steps. Don't hurry. I'm not here for any kind of shortcut. Don't take the shortcut. Rather, take the necessary wisdom, because Jupiter is also a slow planet. Okay, Jupiter is also a slow planet, and since it is getting debilitated in your 3rd house, so it is saying that before you start some hobby, before you pursue your creative talents, you need to have the necessary wisdom. You should have the necessary proper pure intelligence for that, then only you should start it. And since it is transiting in your 3rd house, aspecting your 9th house also, so I will say that avoid any kind of journeys during this time, I will say. And since Saturn is also transiting in your 3rd house, so this transit of Saturn will bring good results in your life. It will make sure that you have necessary patience and commitment towards your creative talents, towards your hobbies. Since Jupiter is getting debilitated, it is your 2nd lord. So now, while following your hobbies and creative talents, you may feel that you are wasting your wealth, you are wasting your money, or you may feel that my family members are not supporting me in my creative talents and hobbies. Okay, so there may be a feeling regarding this like this. Okay, so you have to be very careful regarding that, because this transit will be not like this forever, because on 21st of November, when Jupiter enters the sign of Aquarius in your 4th house, so that time you will see much more better results. So during this span of almost 2 months, be very careful regarding how you interact regarding your nearby environment, regarding your hobbies and creative talents, regarding how you put your efforts and actions. Okay, so that's it for the Scorpio people. For the Sagittarius people, your Lagna Lord Jupiter will be transiting in your 3rd house, which will be good for your communication, which will be good for your efforts, your social environment. Your social environment will expand. Okay, it's a good thing for your creative talents. Okay, but this Jupiter will get debilitated in the 2nd house, and it will enter the sign of Capricorn on 14th of September and get conjunct with Saturn. So this time I will say be very cautious regarding your finance, wealth, your family matters, regarding your morals, regarding your values. Your value system has to be very correct and perfect during this time. Regarding what you say, uh, make sure that whatever be the situation, try to follow the truthful path of your life. It means that try to follow the truth. Don't say anything which later on you may feel that I shouldn't have said this thing. I should have said the correct thing. Okay. So this thing has to be taken very careful. Be very careful regarding that. Decision making regarding your joint assets and fixed assets, both has to be taken very carefully. Okay. Sun will be transiting in your ninth house, which is a very good transit. I will say rise of fortune, luck and prosperity. Relationship with your father, elder, and guru will be far more better. You can have religious pursuits. You can meet people of religious communities. Okay, you can have long distance journeys to religious places. And overall, I will say that this transit of sun through your ninth house will be a good one, because sun is also your ninth lord, so it will make sure of your luck, fortune and prosperity. Mars, Mercury will be transiting through your 10th house, which will give intelligence and energy in your work sector. Your communication with your superiors and authorities will be much more better. People will be happy to have you around in your work sector, in your work arena, because they will know that this person has the proper way of doing the work, proper organized way of doing the work. People will recognize you for your perfection. So don't hurry regarding anything which you do, because Mars is a impulsive planet. Okay, so whatever you do, think properly, then only you do. Prioritize your things, then act upon it. Use the energy of Mars in a proper organized manner. So when sun enters the sign of Virgo as the ninth lord coming into the 10th house, so your luck and fortune will favor you in your work and profession. It may also signify, sorry, it may also signify that suddenly, due to your fortune or luck, you may get certain amenities or certain benefits in your work environment, and that can lead to some kind of prosperity in your life. Okay, so this will be a very good transit overall for your Sun, Mars, and Mercury when Sun enters the sign of Virgo in your 10th house, as far as your work, profession, and overall karma is concerned. Venus will be transiting your 11th house, and see, Venus is a Rajasic planet, and Venus, when it transits in the 11th house, it becomes very powerful, I will say, because and it is transiting in its own sign, so it will give you all kinds of happiness, pleasure, joy, comforts. If you are associated with any kind of Venusian activities, suppose if you are associated with some restaurant business, clothing, cosmetics, okay, or suppose if you are a fine art artist, art and creativity is associated with you, or you are associated with any work related to creative talents. Suppose if you are a dramatist or theater artist, then this will be a very good transit, I will say. And even if you are a singer or a painter, or even if you have some creative talents, then this transit of Venus through your 11th house will bring overall success in your life. So this transit of Sun, Mercury, Venus in your ninth house, 10th house, and 11th house, I will say it's a very good one. Only one thing you have to be very careful regarding Jupiter and Saturn. When Jupiter enters the second house and gets debilitated, so that time you have to be very careful regarding your family matters, wealth, and finance. So that's it for the Sagittarius people. And one more thing, since Jupiter is your Lagna Lord coming into the second house, getting debilitated, so I will say you take care of your health and personality also. Okay, take care regarding your health and personality. And since Jupiter is your fourth lord getting debilitated, so take care anything related to your home and domestic happiness. Take care of your mother, take care of your home, your conveniences, your luxuries and comforts. Okay, any luxurious items, take care regarding that. For the Capricorn people, at present Saturn is transiting over your first house, and I will say that this is making you very responsible. This is giving you opportunity to work on shorter projects so that it can give you confidence in a due amount of time. But Jupiter, when it enters the sign of Capricorn, it will get debilitated. See, Jupiter in the first house gets the directional strength, but again at the same time it is getting debilitated. So it may happen that if you follow the correct path, you can have the necessary wisdom because of the directional strength of Jupiter in order to carry forward of your life. Don't take some shortcuts, because this job Jupiter will bring certain things in your life which you may feel that if you do this thing you can get the success more easier, but don't do that. Use the directional strength of Jupiter, have the necessary wisdom, follow the patience and commitment of Saturn, and then in due amount of time in near future you will see that this transit of Jupiter and Saturn has brought much more good fruitful results in your life. At present, Sun is transiting in your 8th house, being the 8th lord, so it is good for your health and vitality. Since Sun is the 8th lord transiting through the 8th house in the sign of Leo, it can also lead to sudden gains. It can lead to inheritance. Suppose if you are thinking to have some inherited property, so this is a very good time when you may have it. Very soon, this Sun will enter the sign of Virgo in your 9th house, where Mars and Mercury will be transiting in the 9th house. So that time your 9th house will be much more crowded and much more energetic. So since Mercury is the 9th lord, so that will enhance good communication with your parents, your father, guru, parents, I will say that elders, father and your guru. It will bring new opportunities to learn certain things, to have religious way of living, to have follow the religious customs and rituals, to learn philosophy, law, or even the ancient scriptures. Okay. To have and this combination of Sun and Mercury, I will say that you can meet religious peoples. You may meet peoples of some religious communities. You can have some religious discourses. Since Mars is also transiting over your 9th house, so now it since this combination of Sun, Mars and Mercury through your 9th house, so people will know you regarding your creative talents better than before. Okay, people will respect you regarding that. But since Mars is a hot and fiery planet along with Sun, and Mars is that impulsive aggressive planet, so don't force your religious ideas on others. Okay, only one thing you have to be very careful regarding this. And if not necessary, and if you are not sure of that thing, then don't do any kind of unnecessary long journey, because this transit of Mars and Sun along with Mercury, that can give some wearisome journey until and unless it is planned properly, because Virgo is the sign of planning and organized way of living. So if you are thinking that if you are going to some kind of religious place or some kind of religious to meet some religious community or religious discourses, okay, plan it down properly, organize it in a properly, then only you do it, then you will see that it will give you very good results. Venus will be transiting in your 10th house as the 10th lord. It will give you a very dignified result, I will say, because it will not only take care of your pleasure and comfort, because it will be looking into the 4th house of home, your domestic happiness, your peace of mind, but also it will have a very good relationship with your superiors, with your authorities. It will give you overall success at whatever work you do. Not only that, it will improve your prosperity through your work. Venus is also your 5th lord coming into the 10th house. So if you are associated with education fraternity, if you are a teacher, then this will bring a very good results. As far as your job, profession and karma is concerned, your creative talents will be recognized now, because 10th house is the mid-heaven and 5th house is your creative talents. So creative Venus is coming as the 5th lord into the 10th house, in the 10th as the 10th lord also. So Now you will get that necessary name, fame, reputation as far as your creative talents are concerned. So if you are an artist, if you are a fine artist, dramatist, singer, painter, anything related to Venus, so that will give you very good results and success during this transit of Venus through your 10th house. So that's it for the Capricorn people. For the Aquarius people, your Lagna Lord Saturn will be transiting in your 12th house. So, since Saturn is a very spiritual planet and transiting through the 12th house in its own sign, so it may happen that you may go some far away place, or you may take the spiritual way of living in a more solitude way of living, I will say. Take the solitude as a path of living to gain the spirituality, to gain the happiness and pleasure out of that. Okay. You may go some faraway place and meet some spiritual communities, join some spiritual communities, and learn certain things related to spirituality. And most importantly, I will say you that during this transit, when Jupiter enters the sign of Capricorn and getting debilitated, so that time I will say you may feel that if I am doing all these things, what is the benefit I am getting out of it, since Jupiter is getting debilitated over there. So I will say you that this Jupiter will also come into the sign of Aquarius, back to Aquarius on 21st of November. So don't allow that mindset overpower you. If you are thinking that yes, you must do the spiritual way of living, then you must do it. See, shortcut is not the option. Have the patience, have the commitment, follow the power and strength of Saturn, because Capricorn is originally ruled by Saturn. So if you follow the proper teachings of Saturn, allow yourself to flow in the light of spiritual living. Okay, follow the spiritual path. You can do charity because that will help you grow more. Okay, universal love and spiritual living will give you more better results during this transit. Sun will be transiting in your 7th house as the 7th lord, and this time this may have to have that you and your spouse both will be taking more interest in your marital matters, but at the same time this can also lead to some kind of disputes and conflicts. So the most easiest remedy is that don't do anything of your own. This is not the time to show your independent way of living to your means you and your spouse are complementary to each other. So you support him or her, and he or she will support you. That is the most important part of marriage. You both need to value the opinions of each other. That is what this transit of Sun as the 7th lord is going to teach you during this transit. So if you do so, then this will bring a very good result, because there is no hesitation to take the cooperation of your spouse. Because if you take the cooperation of your spouse during this transit, this will not only increase the happiness index, but also make sure that your bonding with your spouse is increasing during this transit. Okay, so this transit will put up that challenge, and you have to accept the challenge and go for the solution. Very soon Sun will enter the sign of Virgo, and in your 8th house on 16th of September, where Mars and Mercury is transiting. Mercury is your 8th lord, so that will improve your vitality, that will improve your health. But Mars is also transiting through your 8th house, so due to your impulsive nature, due to your some kind of unnecessary aggression, you may lead to some kind of problem. So during that time I will say that don't hurry, think properly, then only put your energy into some action. Otherwise it can lead to some kind of injuries or accidents, because 8th house is the house of injuries and accidents. So be very careful regarding that. And when Sun enters the sign of Virgo in your 8th house, that time be very careful regarding your health, your personality, regarding your fame and name, regarding your reputation. Don't do anything which can lead to problems in your life, which can lead to loss of reputation. during this time, I will say, because it can lead to some kind of disputes or conflicts with your superiors and authorities. So you have to be very careful regarding those things. Otherwise, Mercury transiting through your 8th house as the 8th lord will give you necessary interest towards occult knowledge, towards spirituality, towards spiritual learning, towards research and concentration. The combination of Sun and Mercury through your 8th house will help you in those aspects of your life. So use it in a better manner. Venus will be transiting through your 9th house and it will be a rise of fortune for you. Your bonding with your father, with your elder, with your guru will be much more better during this time. You can have religious discourses, you can have long journeys which will be pleasurable and provide you luxuries and comforts in your life, which will enhance joy and happiness in your life. It will lead to domestic happiness also. It will also lead to marital happiness. Your bonding with your spouse will be much more better during this time because of this transit of Venus in the sign of Libra in the 9th house. So overall, I will say that this will be a very prosperous time for you. So for the Aquarius people, so you have to be very careful regarding when Jupiter enters the sign of Capricorn and when Sun enters the sign of Virgo. Otherwise, the transit of Mercury and Venus will be beneficial for you, and that will be really good for you if you follow the proper discipline in your life, the path of dharma and righteousness. So that's it for the Aquarius people. For the Pisces people, Jupiter is your Lagna Lord at present transiting in your 12th house. So you have to be very careful regarding your health, regarding your personality. Don't do any kind of unnecessary expenses. But again, at the same time, it will give you that spiritual way of living. But on 14th of September, when Jupiter enters the sign of Capricorn in your 11th house, it will get debilitated. So it simply means that you do certain things which can lead to some kind of loss. So you have to put your steps very cautiously because Saturn is also transiting in your 11th house in the sign of Capricorn. So now Saturn is asking for patience. Saturn is asking for commitment. Saturn is saying that do the work in such a manner that can lead to gains for longer amount of time, for the longer time to come. Don't go for any kind of shortcut. Don't do anything which lacks wisdom. Jupiter is your 10th lord. So okay, so 10th lord getting debilitated in the 11th house. So now it may happen that when you are working with some network, when you are working with some group of people, you may feel that you may not feel that confidence. You may feel that my work is not getting which I actually want in my life, that I'm not getting. So now you need to have that necessary knowledge, you need to have that necessary wisdom that how you can work through it and get the necessary gains in your life, because Saturn is asking that commitment. Saturn is saying that I am there for you, I am your 11th lord, I am transiting through your 11th house, I will give you that necessary success. Only you need to follow the proper righteous dharma, proper righteous path of your life, and since it is your lord of your career and profession, so do the work in accordance to your proper way of living. Okay, it may happen that you may not get the success in the next few days, but when Jupiter turns direct and enters the sign of Aquarius, when Saturn turns direct, so that time you will get the benefits and reap the benefits of this transit. Okay, at present Sun is transiting over your 6th house in the own sign Leo, and it is a very good time to have a very good competitive spirit, have success over your opponents, over your enemies, cure from illness. Okay, success in all over work. Your daily routines and schedules will be much more better during this transit of Sun due to your proper discipline and punctuality. If you follow it, then this will give you very good results. Your setup with your superiors and authorities will be much more better during this time. If anyone is working under you, take care of those persons, take care who are providing service to you, means your subordinates, and your relationship with your co-workers should be taken care of during this transit of Sun through your 6th house. At present, Mercury and Mars is transiting through your 7th house, and very soon, when Sun enters the sign of Virgo on 16th of September, your 7th house will be overcrowded by Sun, Mars, and Mercury. So, that time you have to be very careful regarding your marital matters, regarding your spouse, regarding your relationship, regarding your business partnerships, regarding your trade. Okay, it may happen that unnecessary conflicts, unnecessary disputes may come in front of you, that can lead to mental anxiety also, that can lead to some hateful speech, because Mars will be aspecting your second house by its eighth aspect. Okay, it may also lead to some kind of wasteful expenditures, although Mercury is your seventh lord. So here the combination of Mars, Mercury, and Sun is asking to use your intelligence in such a manner that can lead to solve the disputes. Disputes will come, but use the intelligence of Mercury to solve the disputes and conflicts. Okay, there is no hesitation to take help from your spouse. There is no hesitation to ask the cooperation from your spouse. This is not the time to show your independent identity, that I don't need help from anyone. Okay, this is not the time to say all those things. This is the time to take cooperation. This is the time when, if needed, do the necessary compromise, because if you do it, that will enhance the bonding between you and your spouse. Because why I'm saying it, because in the 8th house Venus will be transiting in its own sign Libra. 8th house is the house of your married life, your longevity of your marriage. Okay, it is the house of your in-laws, it is the house of your joint assets. So this transit of Venus will give you that necessary pleasure and comforts from your married life. So Venus is saying that I am taking care of this, only you need to be a much more compromising, cooperate your spouse, and don't hesitate to take cooperation from your spouse if necessary. Don't show your ego. This is not the time to show your ego, because if you do the proper things of your life, Venus will take care of your married life, because it is transiting through the 8th house in the sign of Libra. Okay, so that's it for the Pisces people.
So as you have seen that how the planets are going to play their part during this month, through their transits, through their aspects, through their position in a particular house, in a particular sign, according to your horoscope. And if you have liked this video, then press the like button, share to your near and dear ones, so that they can understand that how to analyze the impact and effects of these planets. And if you are new to this channel, then tap onto the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon, so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. Your comments are always welcome to me. You can type down your queries and opinions and how do you like this video in the comment box down below. You can connect to me on my Instagram and Facebook account in the description section, and anytime if you want any consultation from me, check the links in the description section. So that's it for today. I'm signing off for today. Thanking you. Bye bye.